I'd like to once more offer my sincere gratitude to everyone for their cooperation in our trial. Though we had some concerns due to the tight schedule the products were made under, the data from the test results surpassed our expectations. Over the next few days, we will work to fix any and all issues that were discovered and have an update as soon as possible. So, to both our external testers and to our guests, I'd like to extend my heartfelt hope that we continue our mutually beneficial relations.
I'm really not sure what to think about all this.
Yeah, he reminds me a little too much of the head of the Black Workshop. Still holding out hope this place isn't nearly as bad, though.
Even so, I can't help but feel it has just as many secrets.
Yikes. I was definitely the right guy to send here. Poor Gaius just ain't cut out for this shady stuff, and Celeste probably would have ended up leveling the building somehow.
Knowing her, you're probably right. But then again, are you really so different?
I'm certainly very thankful for this new body. But we owe a fair bit because of it now, don't we?
Indeed. It wasn't simply a gift from the Meister. It was also a bit of a clever trap for us by the general manager, or perhaps even the C-suite.
As I'm sure you're all aware, our company is in full cooperation with the Republic's bold new initiative. However, due to a majority of our internal resources being allocated there are certain tasks we've been unable to deal with. As such, some of you may find yourself contacted with a proposition in the days to come. Of course, we've no intention of forcing any of you. If you happen to be interested, however, we'd gladly welcome your continued cooperation.
She okay?
I remember hearing that Altina works with the Empire's branch of the Epstein Foundation.
That's right. Is it perhaps... I can't really say much about it. Just think of it as another one of our general manager's sneaky little tricks.
But that's enough business talk for the evening. For now, we've prepared hotel rooms for all of you. Your accommodations are at a high-end hotel in the center of Levance. I invite you to rest there and recover from your exertions. Oh, pardon me. My apologies for the interruption. However, I've just received some news I suspect all of you will be interested in as well. A live broadcast from Calvard has begun airing. I'll take the opportunity to put it up on a monitor so we can watch.
Now, as per the sudden announcement from the presidential office, the launch of the second orbital rocket is about to take place. As outlined in the initial plan, this will be a trial run to confirm pilot safety for the manned flight planned in the third launch.
Wait, what?
Wasn't the launch scheduled for 2 weeks from now?
It would appear the schedule was bumped up.
It seems preparations are complete and they're ready to begin the countdown.
We've been granted access to the on-site 3D camera. Ms. Alton, please switch the feed over to the AR system.
Oh, come on! You can't just dump that on me out of nowhere! At least we're gonna have the best seats in the house.
Whoa. This the same AR tech from the trial?
Beginning countdown. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Liftoff.
That's as far as the AR was able to follow from the 3D camera feed. The rest?
We'll just have to watch from the camera on the satellite.
A place that even Elysium was unable to reach.
Yeah.
A humanoid unit, huh?
Which means the actual thing they want to send up there must be...
One of the Republic's assault frames. But wouldn't its balance be a problem?
This is the Comms and Observation Satellite, Prometheus 4. Connection with the simulated manned flight frame, EXD completed. Cockpit temperature, 68 degrees. Airtight shield, functional. Oxygen ratio, nominal. Return mission will begin after designated 24-hour observational period.
I hereby declare Part 1 of Project Startaker's second phase complete. Provided the EXD unit's return is successful, we'll proceed immediately to Phase 3. Today's launch was moved forward without notice. However, we plan to have the Presidential Office issue an announcement prior to the next one. I expect we won't keep you waiting for long. And as always, we ask for your continued support for this project.
This has been live coverage from the command center at Zeku Space Base. We'll have more details on the project schedule once the test dummy's return mission is complete.
Shall we hurry back to the Republic?
Yeah, looks like things are really gonna start speeding up from here on.
I've completed my interim reports, so I'm free to return to my transfer assignment.
That's great! Let's all go back together then. Qasim, Mirabelle, Mr. Thorndyke, thank you for all your help.
After seeing that test dummy, there's no doubt in my mind.
Yeah, it's probably the real reason behind our unofficial invite to the Republic.
Along with your partners, right?
Right. My machine was brought from the Imperial Airport, disguised as civilian airship cargo. You brought yours in from the Free Cities, is that right?
Yeah, I just finished setting up a cozy little spot for myself there. Thanks to all this, I owe the local authorities a huge favor now, though. But the Republic really went out of its way to take care of all the costs and negotiations involved in this trip.
That begs the question, why are they so eager to have you in Basel? And I must say it worries me that Rufus is also active again now of all times.
I know what you mean, but I don't think he'll be making the same kind of suspicious plays that he did 2 years ago.
Worrying about that guy's motives is a waste of time. He seems to be on the same page as that manager guy for now, anyway. Oh, but that reminds me. What was all that about before?
I'm guessing something's happened with the Epstein Foundation?
Yes. In fact, I just received word from Chief Plato that... Oh, there you all are! Hey everyone! Over here!
The time is nigh. The 8 leaves must come together as one, and cut a path to the land where the heavens turn. It is after your fateful clash with the Black God that you will find your true blade.
I can't stop thinking about how strange that space program is. Not only that, but the fact they were so easily able to reach somewhere even Elysium couldn't is shocking. What are we going to do, Rufus?
Given the way things are at the moment, I don't intend to make any big moves. Besides, we still need to get your new body sorted out. For now, we'll meet up with Swin and Nadia as planned. We can treat it as a little vacation.
Okay. I wonder what Nadia and Swin will think of my new body.
Don't know what your previous one looked like, but I can say for certain that this one is just jam-packed full of cute. That Rosenberg guy doesn't mess around. And of course, it helps that you're such a charming little lady on your own, too.
Why, I'm glad you agree. You know, your name isn't too bad either. 70 points? No, definitely a 69 on the cuteness index.
Hey now, ain't that kind of stingy? And what did my poor name do to lose that extra point?
The fact that she acts without regard for others' feelings is simply part of her charm. And just for reference, my name scored an 85.
Just had to rub it in, didn't you? Man, I'm catching it from all sides today. For real, though, I'm grateful for the ride. Even if I'm only going to the Levance airport, I really wanted to avoid all the bells and whistles of a Marduk send-off.
It's my pleasure. However, given who you are, I imagine you could have flown anywhere you wanted without help. Fifth Dominion, the Thousand-Hand Guardian. Or perhaps you've changed your title again. I suspect what you were looking for wasn't just a ride, but a chance to discuss something with us away from prying ears?
Huh?
You got me. Figures that I couldn't pull one over on the top dog of the Ironbloods, the villain who plotted against the world. I couldn't talk about this earlier since Arkwright's master was there. But now, it's time for us bad guys to make some moves. You see, I've got a job to do. I'd like to hire you to help out. What do you say?
Perhaps I stirred the pot a bit too much. All of their selection as test members was entirely up to the risk management AI. But, well, I suppose it's true that we were able to resolve a number of outstanding issues thanks to them.
You can be a real slimeball when you want to be. You could have at least told Reset the truth, you know?
It was a necessary step, considering what lies ahead. First, the President's office pushed Phase 2 up without any advance notice. And now, taking into account the schedule for Phase 3 they just sent us, we're only barely going to make it in time.
But that's... what is that good-looking, good-for-nothing president even thinking? I don't care what kind of shifty stuff is going on behind the scenes. Ain't he rushing just a bit too much?
Even so, if we were to push back at all, everything we've worked for may just go up in smoke. We can leave the issue of the Garten entirely to the Foundation, so I want everyone to devote their full focus to this. We simply must bring forth all the resources we can muster, all for the Republic's dear Project Startaker. Or perhaps I should call it the President's plan to drive a blade into the heavens.
Stupendous! Things are getting even more fun than I'd hoped.
Campanella? Just what is the meaning of this? I got your message. I thought we agreed that you'd be helping with this, so why are you pulling out at the last second?
Sorry, my bad. I just got really busy here all of a sudden. Everything on the surface has gotten so complicated. I don't have any time left to be helping out behind the scenes.
It's far too late to back out now. Besides, isn't Harwood freed up? I'm well aware that someone needs to act as an observer, but just leave it to him and Isale.
Well, that'll be tough. Seeing as the old man left on a business trip yesterday, he asked me to just keep things moving along.
What?
Yep. He said it was part of the third plan and approved by you-know-who. And thanks to that, I'm utterly swamped with work. The best I can do is help you out here and there in my spare time.
Forget it then. I don't need your help. Damn you, Harwood. I cooperate with you on every possible occasion, and this is what I get in return? Fine. Since it's come to this, I'll simply have to go to the enforcers who are available, even if they're still wet behind the ears.
The new enforcers? I don't think our two newest members are really in a state to help at the moment. Might be kinda tough for most of the others, too. But these two might just have a bit of time.
Oopsie! Sorry, Campy. Have to pause the stream real quick, you know?
Greetings. It would appear you're in the middle of your observation duties. I take it you're looking for assistance?
Perceptive as usual. I like it. That said, I'm not the one in need of help this time around. I'd like you two to give the professor a hand with his project.
Ah, it was something to do with Marduk, if I recall correctly.
That prof? Well, I guess I do owe him a favor, so as long as he's cool with me working remotely.
Much appreciated. Even though this isn't a front-and-center job, it's still very important. After all, it's part of her final plan. The long-awaited third phase, the Eternal Recurrence Plan.
Truly well done.
That's just about perfect. Didn't mean to draw so much attention.
This is the Comms and Observation Satellite, Prometheus 4. Connection with the simulated manned flight frame, EXD, completed. Cockpit temperature, 68 degrees. Airtight shield, functional. Oxygen ratio, nominal. Return mission will begin after designated 24-hour observational period.
Sup, chat? It's Euroboros, Myroboros, Ouroboros. That launch, though, literally out of this world. And the fact I got it on stream, so godlike. Look at Mr. Dummy floating around. Cute. Wait, hold up. This viewer count's popping off. That tracks, though. This is some real historical-ish. Anyone who missed it's in for some primo FOMO. Can humanity really touch the stars? I'll be keeping major tabs, so stay tuned for those deets, Ouroboros. Anyways, that's all for today. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe.
The Legend of Heroes, Trails Beyond the Horizon.
Whoa, it's out already? Well, guess it's time I got to work then.